Welcome to No Smoke TV. Today we have a very special guest, celebrity dentist, Dr. Catrise in the building. How you feeling today, Queen?
Oh, I'm feeling good. Thank you so much for having me. I know this has been a long time coming.
Yes. I appreciate you stopping by to the show. I really do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I see you doing good things over there.
I'm trying. I'm really trying. With people like you to come on the show, help me out a lot. So what got you into dentistry?
Well, when I was a young girl in elementary school, I hated my teeth. I had a major gap between my two front teeth and then multiple small gaps. My teeth flared out. And every day people would call me names like Bugs Bunny and all kinds of, you know how kids are. So I never felt confident, and I actually became like an introvert. I really didn't feel comfortable around people because I didn't like my smile. And that kind of went all throughout middle school. And then when I got to high school, you know, that pivotal time in your life when you want to like fit in, you want to be one of the cool kids. My mom, knowing how much I hated my teeth and how insecure I was, she surprised me with the braces that I always wanted. And I literally just had to wear those braces for a year to improve my smile. And when those braces came off, I had no idea how important a smile was and how people really paid attention to your smile. So I was 16 at the time, got my first boyfriend, joined the dance squad, had the confidence to kind of get out there, and even was voted prettiest smile when I got to senior year.
Wow.
So I knew just from that response and that internal confidence that I had, I just knew that I had to give everybody else that feeling of the power of a smile. So I knew I wanted to be a dentist since I was like 16 years old.
Wow, since you was a teenager.
Yes.
And you're from Flint, Michigan, correct?
I'm from Flint, Michigan, yes.
So what made you move all the way to New York to open up a practice over here?
It was not in the plan, I can tell you that. So I went to University of Michigan for undergrad, but I went to dental school in Baltimore at University of Maryland. And when I graduated, you know, when you're a doctor, you can do a year of residency to kind of get some extra experience. That 1 year of hospital training in dentistry is not mandatory like it is in medicine, but that 1 year, if you do a year of residency, it's equivalent to 2 years of work experience. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do a residency, but there's a dental school in Baltimore, there's a dental school at Howard, and a lot of the dentists that went to both of those schools wanted to stay in the DC, Baltimore area. So I was like, okay, there's a lot of hospitals in New York. I'll just go to New York for a year and just see what New York is like. I've been in school all my life. So let me just go to the big city just for a year, and then I'll go back to the DC, Baltimore area or Michigan. Well, it was 1996. Hip hop was popping. Comedy was popping, the clubs was popping. And when I got to New York, after being in school all my life, I hit the streets of New York and had me a good old time. And I started hanging out at a comedy club in the Village. And it was $5 to get in every Sunday. They had African-American night. And so I would go there every Sunday because it was in my new graduate budget. And I started to meet all these young comedians that were just getting started, like Kevin Hart, Tracy Morgan, all of these, Mike Epps, all these people were just starting their careers. So they would go there every Sunday. And so I started to hang around comedians because they were like intrigued that I was a dentist and I was in my 20s and I was cool. So they were like, we never met a dentist like you. And so I kind of started hanging out with comedians. And I was like, well, I'm hanging around comedians. Maybe I'll just be the dentist to the stars. And I was like, I'll stay in New York. They said they would support me, and they did. So I decided to stay and make a career in New York City. And boy, did that work out, huh?
You love the city too now, huh?
Oh, I love New York. I still, as crazy as it is and expensive as it is, I love New York City. I can't even imagine full-time living somewhere else. No, I always got to have a place in New York.
This is your home now? You ain't leaving here?
I don't see. I might go somewhere part-time, like for the winters when it's cold as hell here. But other than that, I love New York.
You're a New Yorker now.
I'm a New Yorker. I'm still in everything that I did when I was in my 20s. I'm still doing. I'm still in the clubs. The clubs are opening back up. I'm like still in these streets like I am 20 years old. So I be
seeing you too. I be seeing you out having a good time in the club.
Living my life, man. So yeah, I love New York. It's just I feel like it is my home.
Good. So can I ask you a question regarding your dentistry when you deal with patients?
Yeah.
How do you deal with patients with bad breath, like very bad breath? How do you deal with that?
Well, so for me, as a dentist, you know, when you go to the dentist, sometimes they like reprimand you. You haven't been flossing. I'm not that kind, because you know that you haven't been flossing. I don't have to point it out and make you feel bad about it. So I will tell you what is causing the bad breath. You have this tartar on your teeth. You need to get your cleanings every 6 months. And I teach you how to improve it. And hopefully you only have bad breath this time. Once we clean you up and get you a fresh start, then hopefully, and you got all the tools that you need at home to keep it fresh, then that's it. Now, if you keep coming back with bad breath, that's a problem. That means you're not listening to your smile coach. Yeah. So I'm gonna give you one pass. If you keep coming back with the same offense, then it's a problem. In terms of the smell myself, you know, I wear a mask. So there's only been one time where I had to put on like 2 masks. It was only one person where it seeped through that one mask, and I was like, "Ooh, I got to put on another one." So
I be thinking, there's people with terrible like breath out here, and like you have to be professional.
It's all, you know, it's so easy because the thing is, like, and I talk about this all the time, the plaque that forms on your teeth every day, that soft cookie stuff, the name of the game is just to remove that, because it's brushable, it's soft, it's removable. Now, when it turns hard like a rock, there is nothing, you can brush all you want. If you don't get it and it turns hard, then there's nothing you can do. So you have to go to the dentist. So I think once people get educated, and sometimes people don't even know, it's like sometimes they say you're so immune to it that you don't know you have bad breath. So I talk about it a lot on social media, like how if you have somebody that you work with or in your family, your husband, your wife, if they have bad breath, how do you tell them that they have bad breath? Because we're afraid to say something a lot of times because we're afraid we're going to hurt their feelings.
I'll tell you, your breath stink.
Yeah, no, you do it just like that. Your breath stink.
Straight up. And now they wear masks, so I know they smell their own breath.
Right. You smell that. The mask is making my breath stink. No, your breath is making your breath stink. You need to get your mouth healthy and brush and floss. It's a sensitive subject, but I'm the kind of person, tell me if I have a booger in my nose, my breath stink, just don't have me out here, my hair is sticking up. Don't have me out in these streets looking and smelling crazy. Mm-hmm. I think if you're a real friend or family or you love somebody, you can tell them those hard things. So
basically,
yeah.
So who was your first celebrity that you worked with?
My first celebrity client was the late, great musical legend, Isaac Hayes. Wow. 70s legend, Isaac Hayes. He was, during that year, 1996, when I was just starting, every Tuesday, Sunday was the comedy club. Tuesday, Puffy had his restaurant called Justin's on 21st Street. And every Tuesday after the restaurant closed at about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, he turned it into a dance club. And so everybody would go to Justin's, Mariah Carey, all these big names every Tuesday. So that was my other hangout. So one day I see this musical legend sitting down having dinner, and I'm like, man, my mom used to play his records all the time. Gosh, I need to like go over there and introduce myself. And by that time, I already had my fake it till you make it plan, where I had my business card with my name on it. I didn't even have an office at the time, but I had Dr. Catrise Austin, Dentist to the Stars, and I think at the time, maybe an email address or however, maybe phone number or something. And so I walked over to him, interrupted his dinner with my elevator pitch. Hey, I'm Dr. Catrise Austin. I'm a dentist in New York here. If you don't have a dentist, I would love to be your dentist. And he looked at my card, he looked at me, and he was like, I ain't never met a dentist that looked like you. Do you want to sit down and have dinner with me? And so I sat down, had dinner with him, and we got to know each other. And he was like, I really like your vision and what you're trying to do with your career. I'm going to support you. And he did. He became my first celebrity client. He was on the radio at the time as a disc jockey. So he would constantly promote me for free on the radio, took me to the Grammys. I basically became a part of his entourage. So Grammys, film festivals. He wanted to expose me to the entertainment world. If this is what I wanted to do, well, here you go. I'm gonna take you everywhere I go. And that was a tremendous boost to the start of my business.
He put you under his wing, basically.
He did. So a lot of people give Cardi like a lot of credit for my career. That. I'm like, Isaac Hayes was the one that like kicked us off, and Cardi just came back and did part 2 and took it to the next level.
Yeah, because Cardi, anything dealing with Cardi B.
Man, oh man.
And I want to name a couple of people else you dealt with. You dealt with DJ Khaled, Common, Busta Rhymes, Wendy Williams, A$AP Rocky, Noriega, Soulja Boy, A Boogie, a couple other people too that I didn't mention, but
yeah,
do you still have them as clients?
Huh?
Do you still have them as clients?
Some I do. Some people like Anthony Anderson moved back to Cali. Some people, like the actors that come here, do roles for a little bit, then they move. So a lot of people come and they get what they need. And now I just do veneers. So once I finish you, it's kind of like I'm done. And then you go to your regular dentist to get your cleanings and stuff. So yeah, I've seen Cardi this year. And I still get, I did A Boogie this year. So yeah, I still get people that still come in. I'm about to appear on VH1. They're doing like the Fabulous Life of Cardi B. So I'm like, I'm gearing up that it's about to start all over again.
Nice. So you go beat them.
Oh yeah.
Oh, congratulations. Congratulations.
Yeah. So it's about to, I'm like, it's about to start again.
Yes, it is. So is it common for young people to get veneers, or is usually like an older crowd?
No, today, mostly young people are getting, when I started doing them, they started to get popular like in the late 90s, early 2000s. There was a TV show called Extreme Makeover that really highlighted smile makeovers in general. Before, people weren't even talking about, it was like kind of like back in the day when women used to wear weaves and you would never say, I'm wearing a weave. Now, it's like I'm taking off my hair, it's like whatever. And guys accept it. Same with the teeth. Back then, people didn't really talk about their teeth, but now it's like a thing. And a lot of people say that Cardi really like I got a bag and fix my teeth, like really just putting it out there. Like it's okay to fix your teeth if you don't like it. And now people are like, young people, it's all over Instagram, people flying to Colombia and Mexico and all over the world getting these veneers. So young people are probably getting them more than older people.
And with veneers, you have to take your tooth out, right? You have to take
No. It's like a fake fingernail for the tooth.
Really?
Yeah, it's like I have a sample of one, but think of a fake fingernail that you put on your nail, but you put it on it's permanently locked to the front of your tooth. So if you don't like the shape of your teeth, you don't like the color of your teeth, you got gaps between your teeth or space, you got crooked teeth and you don't want to wear braces, the veneers will just go right over the front to make it look better. And the great thing is, once you choose the color of the veneers, they forever are that color. They don't change colors. They don't pick up staining. So people who want like pearly white, straight teeth forever, that's why they're investing in veneers. Yes, you can wear braces for 2 years, a year to straighten your teeth. But if you don't want to do that, now we have the veneers where it literally can be done in a week or 2.
Really?
Yeah. So
and they can't come back out. That's it. Once they're in.
It's kind of like your own teeth. When we put them on, they're permanently glued to the front of your teeth. So they don't just pop out. You know, you can floss, you can eat, and treat them just like they're your own teeth. I mean, most of your teeth is still there. It's just something masking the front. So anything that can crack your own natural teeth can make a veneer pop off. So if you grind your teeth, if you open bottles with your teeth, the same things that can destroy or ruin or crack your own natural teeth can crack the veneers. Now the veneers in New York City can run anywhere between $2,000 to $4,000 per tooth. So when you make per tooth, so when you make that kind of investment, you ain't gonna be opening up no bottles and doing some stupid stuff with your teeth.
That's it. It's done.
I just got them in May to close my gap because my gap had opened up again, and I'm like, eating nuts and all of that stuff. I'm like, you're not messing up these teeth. No.
Is it? You have a beautiful smile, by the way.
Thank you.
Is there a different rate you charge celebrities than regular people, or is everything the same?
Everybody gets the same price.
Okay.
Yeah, some people now. Here's the crazy thing is the celebrities are the ones that usually want the hookup, and I'm like, but I seen you popping 5 bottles in the club yesterday, but you want to like make me do your teeth for free? Like nope. Nope. In my earlier years, I used to do some of the celebrities for free because I was trying to build my name. And so I'm like, you promote me, I'll do your teeth and that, but now.
You used to get on veneers for free?
Oh, back in the day, I used to trade. Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
I'm back in the early, like when I was trying to build my name, I used to do. I trade dentistry for people's mailing lists. I trade dentistry for others. PR, doing my marketing. So, yeah.
So it worked out.
Oh, yeah.
Is there an artist that you gave veneers for free that you can name? Are you allowed to name?
Probably not.
Okay. It was worth asking.
Yeah, they probably won't want that to be known. But yeah.
I see. Now I want to get into. I see that you're an author too.
Oh yeah. How
many books you got out? 7? Is it 7?
Yeah, I got 7 books. The latest one is on veneers, the porcelain, because a lot of people don't really know. Just like you were asking, like, what are veneers and how does it work? I wrote this book 2 months ago, actually October, for Dental Hygiene Month, and it went #1. So anybody that's looking for information and you want to know the process from A to Z, I wrote about veneers, and then I have anybody that wants to learn how to do teeth whitening like I do. You don't have to be a dentist. I got a training manual and some online courses to teach people how to make extra money. And then for the doctors, how to become a celebrity doctor, because all these doctors like, how do you get on TV? How do you get celebrity clients? Well, how to become a celebrity doctor. And it's really a book that the principles are the same no matter who you are. If you're an entrepreneur and you want to become a celebrity, and the definition of celebrity is just being well known. So I think every entrepreneur should want to become well known. So I talk about the 5 key things that I have done over the last 25 years to build my brand as a celebrity brand. So I love writing. Writing has always been one of my passions. So I foresee that I'll probably at least do a book a year. During the pandemic, I did 2. While I was sitting in the house dancing in club quarantine, I was like, let me knock out 2 books.
So which book is special to you then?
Oh man.
I know they all your babies, but I know you got one that's like real special to you. Or your oh man, that's a hard one. It is going to be, you know what, I will have to say, as much as I want to say the porcelain veneer book, the porcelain veneer book was the one I was most excited to kick out. However, my favorite is the How to Become a Celebrity Doctor, because I literally tell my story. It's kind of like an autobiography of my journey of how I built my brand. So when I was putting it together, it helped me understand, like, God, you have done some amazing things in 20 years of starting your business from scratch with no help,
no, like nobody. I didn't have a lot of doctors and dentists have fathers or family members where they go in and they learn the trade under their parents and they're handed down a practice, where I started this thing from scratch. So it is, that's my favorite. And it really helped me go through the journey. And I'm hoping that other doctors and entrepreneurs will learn what I did and maybe not make some of the mistakes that I made and take some of the positive things and do just as well as I've done over the last 20 years.
I'm pretty sure they are. And have you got any doctors that reached out to you and said your book helped them out a lot?
Oh yeah, my first, so now I coach, I have a coaching program, and the first person that I coached was a doctor out of South Africa.
Wow.
And
South Africa?
yeah. And she sent me some of the, cause I teach you how to get yourself on TV and articles. So she sent me some of the articles that she wrote that were published in major dental publications. And another doctor out of New Jersey just learned so much and has built his own coaching. He's learned how to coach people
Really?
like I do. So that is very rewarding. That's probably why that's my favorite book, because now to see it's other people taking your teachings and you see them doing things. You're like, oh, that's my student. Oh. So
and it feels better because you started from scratch. So it's like nobody taught me this. I taught myself this.
Yes. And I have always been interested in marketing. So a lot of the things that I do, I've taken and still take a lot of people courses. I'm always learning because, the game changes all the time. So I've always been interested in promoting. I enjoyed those earlier years. I literally kind of learned from the music industry because I did flyers, and they used to have street teams that go out and pass out flyers. I was taking those same concepts up, except I was promoting dentistry. So there's one guy that this famous beatboxer, Rozelle, he was like, I remember when you handed me a flyer in a club with your picture on it. And I was like, I did do that. Like, so it's so cool to see those little strategies being still done and people remember the things that I did back in the early years. And now I'm just doing some of those same things. I'm like, okay, I got to get back in the streets. I got to do that same hustle that I did 25 years ago.
And you definitely are.
I love
seeing
it.
you. I'm like, look at her outside.
I'm outside.
Definitely outside.
I don't know where I get the energy from, but I actually love it. I'm like, until the wheels fall off, until I can't walk no more, unless something happens.
You're happy.
I'm happy.
That's what it is. When you're happy, you do things like that. When you're not happy, sit somewhere and complain all day. But I see you outside, smiling, enjoying yourself, having a drink, going to clubs, and you always with a group of people. So I see you have good people around you. So that's always a blessing.
That changes. That's where I'm at right now. I'm like evaluating who's in the circle and what circle I need to be a part of to continue to grow. So you
watch your energy.
Yeah. I hope so. I'm teaching this month in my coaching course all about Instagram, and one of the things that I was teaching about is how do you want to set up your Instagram profile, and what feeling do you want to emit when somebody is scrolling and they go to your page? What do you want them to feel? And you just made me realize that I'm hoping that what I want to project is that I am happy, and I'm hoping that I put a smile on your face when you come to my page. That's all. I want to just make people just feel like happiness and smiles when they come to my page.
Trust me, they do, because you're full of good energy. You're always smiling. You're always giving good energy to people. So how can they not smile or be happy when they see you?
That's what I'm talking about.
Energies attract, good energy.
Yep.
So.
That's right.
So what advice can you give to the youth into keeping a healthy smile, healthy mouth, keep their teeth white? And what advice can you give to the youth?
So to the youth and everybody, especially when you're starting your career, you're growing up and you're going to start networking and getting in relationships. The number one thing I want everybody to know is that your smile is one of the first things that people will notice about you. It's your business card, it's your greeting card, it's your come hither card, it's your swipe to the left card, your swipe to the right card. That smile is everything. And you have about 3 to 10 seconds to make a good first impression. Especially when you're interviewing, that smile is really, really key. And the easiest thing that anybody can do is make sure that you have a clean, healthy, and white smile. Even if your teeth are crooked, I had an imperfect smile for many years, but as long as there's no visible tartar on your teeth, you look clean and you got a little whiteness, you're going to make a good first impression. When we see stained teeth, dirty teeth, no good. You're not going to really kill them with your smile. So I talked about last month, my 5-step smile workout. It's brush, floss, rinse your mouth, clean your tongue, and just do it consistently like it is a regular workout.
You say twice a day?
Twice a day. Electric toothbrush is my favorite because it's super powerful. So if you do drink coffee, tea, or you find that plaque builds up really, really easily, this will brush your teeth at 40,000 brush strokes per minute. Like your hand can never go 40,000 times in a minute. So that's why these are so popular and preferred. And everything that I have I have my own products. This is my toothbrush. I have my own product line. Everything is under $50. So brush. And the reason why I love these also is because you're supposed to brush for 2 whole minutes. And these have timers. So every 30 seconds, it tells you to move to the next section.
Really?
So 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. You know when it beeps to move to each section. And this will save your smile.
Where can I buy that? Where can I buy that?
It's on my Instagram store or VIPsmiles.com. And then you hit shop and you'll see this.
Oh, I'm buying one.
The other part, this is where most people blow it, not flossing. So brushing and flossing. Flossing is so important because the brush can only get above the gums. So if you have food or bacteria that's below the gums and you're not flossing, that's where you get that odor. It's like garbage being below your gums. Mm-hmm. So this will, I know the traditional string is like hard to maneuver and people get tangled up. So on the store, I have a case of 50, and this you can put in your pocket or your purse if you're a lady. And you take this and you literally just you want to go up and down and clean the sides of the teeth so that you're scraping off the acids and the sugars. Yeah. Some people go in and they go.
I do it sideways. And I bring it up.
Oh, you got to go up and down. So sideways, You're not cleaning the sides of the teeth and lifting that plaque and bacteria from underneath. So go up and down. And then the cool thing is on this side, you have like that hook, like when you go to the dentist. So if you want to do you can do like that and use it like a toothpick.
Nice.
And then the third thing is rinsing with mouthwash. The cool thing, people don't know this, when you're brushing, you're only reaching 25% of your mouth. So when you rinse, you're getting a full mouth clean. It's rinsing all the bacteria on your tongue, underneath your gums, and everywhere. So rinsing is key to get more of a full mouth clean. I definitely recommend Listerine. And you rinse with it for 30 seconds twice a day, you're golden. And then finally, this is another bad breath trick. The tongue holds a lot of bacteria. And a lot of times people don't even brush or clean their tongue whatsoever. Yes. So brushing is cool, but it's kind of like you're sweeping the bacteria around as opposed to lifting it up and eliminating it. So I have these tongue cleaners. And what you do is you stick your tongue out as far back as you can or far out as you can, and then stick this out and then rake it. And you'll see if you have a dirty tongue, you'll see a brown or white film of bacteria right here off on the tongue scraper. It's disgusting. So the two things that people aren't doing is they're not cleaning their tongues and they're not flossing. And if people incorporate those 2 little hidden gems that a lot of people don't talk about, you'll have fresh, kissable, confident breath, and you will be off to the races.
How much is that? I want that.
Oh, these are like $4 something.
I'm telling you, I'm going to your shop right after this.
This thing is golden. And so they come in mine are all stainless steel. In the stores, you'll see plastic, but this is great because you can just run this under hot water and keep reusing it.
It's reusable, so you can't go wrong with that.
And it comes in a nice little case, so you can travel. If you're traveling, you're good.
Love it.
And then you just top it off with whiteness, and you get your little home teeth whitening tray, get your gel, paint your teeth, put it in the tray, and wear this for 15 minutes. And that's how you get your whiter smile. That's it.
And I wanted to get into that with the whitening. Do you recommend that for people that smoke?
Oh, yeah.
Because I was told that if you smoke like a hookah or something or whatever, it stains your teeth. So there's no point to get your teeth whitened. Is that not true?
So here's the thing. There's 2 types of staining. There's stains that just attack the outside of your teeth. And then that's external stains. And then there's natural internal stains. So yes, when you drink coffee, tea, smoke whatever you smoke, that is going to just stain the outside of your teeth. And that's why if you use the right tools, you're good. You can have so when you do whitening, it's an internal whitening. So the true color of your teeth, the enamel and the underneath, those get white. Then you drink your coffee, tea, or smoke. That just attacks the outside of the enamel. If you use your powerful sonic toothbrush, a lot of people who drink coffee, tea, or smoke, they use this charcoal. It's like baking soda, and you can use baking soda too, but the charcoal will not only get the stains off, but it will also keep your gums and mouth healthy as well. Really? So yeah, you use charcoal powder, and you wet your toothbrush, and if you're not using a sonic toothbrush, make sure your bristles are soft. You have a choice between soft, medium, or hard. Never use hard, never use medium, only use soft manual bristles. So you're gonna wet your toothbrush. And so you can see this one is a black bristle. It's a charcoal toothbrush because the powder is black. So you want to use something black, yeah. So wet your toothbrush, boom, dip it in the powder, and then you brush. If you use the sonic toothbrush, is better. And this powder will get the stains off or prevent them from sticking to your teeth.
Really?
And it makes your teeth feel really, really smooth. You know, like when you get your teeth cleaned from the dentist and you're like, oh my God, this is what my teeth's supposed to feel like. That's what if you use these 2 things, you golden.
So do you recommend the actual powder, or could I see they have charcoal toothpaste too?
The powder is going to be a little bit better. So think of like have you ever used baking soda? Have you ever tried brushing with? Oh, okay.
I tried the black toothpaste though. I tried that before.
Yeah. So the powder is going to be a little bit grittier to get get the stains off. The toothpaste is probably okay as well, but the powder is that thing.
Okay. Oh, so I see I will be shopping at your store.
Well, you know what? I would welcome that, and you let me know what you think.
I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna get the toothbrush. I'm gonna get the tongue thing, and not the floors. I'm good on the floors, but I'm definitely get the tongue thing, the toothbrush. And what did you just show me right there? The whitener? I'm getting that.
Oh, the whitening. Oh, yeah.
I'm getting that
yes, too. As long as you keep the stains off, you only have to whiten your teeth like once every year and a half, unless you're really drinking a lot of coffee, tea, or smoking. But once you do it, it'll last for a good year.
Really? So you only got to do it one time?
Once a year. Whitening your teeth is something that the color will fade. It's kind of like dyeing the grays out of your hair. The grays keep coming back. The yellow will keep coming back. So at least once a year, you'll need to touch it up. This kit is like $45. So $45 once a year is worth it. You can't go wrong, man.
What you doing now? You put like a little liquid in there and you just put it?
Oh, no, it's super easy. So this is a whitening pen and you twist the cap and the gel comes, it's like a paintbrush. And you literally just paint. And then you put this in your mouth and then the blue light is right here turn on the light and wear it for 15 minutes. This tray is going to whiten the top and the bottom at the same time. And that's it. Once a day for 15 minutes until you get that bright color that you're looking for.
Oh, so you do it until you get the color that you want.
Yeah, so it depends on how many days will depend on how yellow your teeth are. So if your teeth are super yellow, you might have to do it. You get 10 days worth in the kit. So if your teeth are not that yellow, then you might have some left over for the next time when it's time to touch up.
Ooh, cool. My teeth ain't yellow, but they're not white, but they like off-white.
Okay. Yeah, so you probably could do like a day or 2 or 3 and then just give it a boost.
Shit, let me get some more money. I'm gonna come for you for the veneers. I like that.
Hey, I don't know, your teeth looking pretty good over there.
You think I don't need them?
You look good over there.
All right, thanks. So what does 2022 hold? Well, you already told me you're gonna be on the VH1 show.
Yeah, that should be December. If all goes, it was supposed to be December 6th. I'll check and see if that's still going to be on schedule. I'm kicking off the year with an article in Entrepreneur magazine. So that's like really, really big.
Real big.
And I am going to, I plan on going on the road and doing some speaking. I like to go on the road and do teeth whitening as well.
Really?
Yep. During the wintertime, I like to get on the road and go to some of the warmer states, and I can do my 1-hour teeth whitening in different states. So
So what you do? You go to like a office and just you call somebody and say, I'm gonna go to your office. And
yeah. So sometimes I partner with like hair salons and nail salons because they have beauty clients, and if they're getting their hair and their nails done, then you probably want your teeth whitened too. So I'll do some collaborations with other businesses, or sometimes I'll like rent it, depending on how many people I get, I'll rent out a space and just do like a whitening party. And those are fun because I get to meet people now that COVID is, we getting back out there, I'm like, okay, I can get back on the road and do some more, I call them pop-up teeth whitening sessions.
Pop-ups.
Bridal parties and stuff like that. So I'll be doing that, teaching more classes, coaching more people, and
book?
Yeah, we'll do another book.
You said 1 a year, so
1 a year, yeah, you're right. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna talk about next year.
Oh man, I see you got 7, 8, 9.
Oh, I was on Facebook earlier. It's a authors Facebook group, and this guy was like, "Yeah, I wrote 50 books." I was like, "Shit, I'm only 50? Yeah." He was like, "I'm on my 50th book." I was like, "Okay, I thought my little 7 was cute." He was like 50. I was like, "Jeez, Louise."
Is it hard to write a book? Is that process hard?
You know what? Did you do like, it's kind of like doing a term paper in high school or college. Yeah, it's kind of like doing a long-term paper. So my peaceful time to write is usually at night. It's probably like being a music artist. I'm in like my studio from like 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. That's when it's quiet and I can just write my thoughts down. But at the end of the day, a book now is like an extended business card. So you write on a subject that a lot of your customers are already asking about. That's basically the key. So I write about, how to be a celebrity dentist or teeth whitening. People ask me about veneers all the time. So you know what? The people will dictate what my next book would be. If I see a lot of people asking me questions about a particular topic, then I'm going to write about it.
So that's how they come into intuition.
Yeah, because you want to write about what people are interested in. I could write, about root canals, and ain't nobody going to buy that. So if I see a lot of people are asking me about root canals or some particular subject, then I will definitely write about it. But here's the big thing that I have that I want to do. I want a documentary about my life. That is, and I already started talking to somebody. One of my patients is an Emmy Award winning videographer. So I did go to him this summer. He was like, "Oh hell yeah, we can do this." So he's going to start talking to me about the process
Nice. So we
I
definitely
think
looking
I
forward
think
to that.
I just want the things that I've done to go down in history and be documented. So I would be very excited to go through that whole process. I did a little bit with the book, but there's so much that I could tell you, like the juicy stuff.
And
I want to.
and everybody's visual now, so people want to see it. So
Yeah. And I'm the kind of person I take lots of pictures. Like people get annoyed with me because when I'm out, I'm like taking pictures or I'm videoing. But for me, I'm like, when I'm 90 years old, I want to look back and be like, man, I remember that time that I was in, Jamaica and I jumped off the cliff. Oh, those are, like I want to remember my life, and I want my family and fans and all of those. I want people to remember what I did on this earth, and I want it to go down in history.
From day one.
From day one.
Yeah, because you had an interesting life. I like everything you just told us right now is very interesting. A movie about that, I think everybody want to see it. Yeah. You told me Lionel Richie was your first
Isaac Hayes.
Isaac Hayes was your first, and he put you under his wing. You was going to these clubs. Yeah, that would be real interesting. You said a whole bunch of celebrities was in these clubs before they even blew up. Kevin Hart. Who else? You said Mike Epps.
Mike Epps.
All these comedians before they got famous.
So I didn't do like Mike Epps, but
no,
just
I think you was around him.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And the crazy thing, I'm gonna say it publicly. I never thought Kevin Hart had a chance. Like he sucked in the beginning.
Really?
Sucked really, really bad. He actually talks about it in one of his comedy specials. He was terrible. I was like, oh, he'll never make it.
And look at him now.
Look at him now.
He's big time now. He's like one of the big guys.
Yeah. We knew like Mike Epps was gonna become a thing. We knew like Tracy Morgan was gonna become a thing. But some people, I was like, mm-mm.
And look at him.
Look at him.
That's how life works too. You'll look at somebody like, and then.
But he worked at his craft, and that's what I tell people. Like he kept at it, and he learned. He had a mentor that told him basically to start telling stories about your life, and that's what he does. If the shit is funny as hell,
so
that's what works.
I forgot. Damn, it was from his first comedy special. He was talking about his uncle.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Nah, he's hilarious.
The bank account is set up. We all had those times where we knew we didn't have no money in the bank, but you're trying to pay something and look like you got some money.
All the time. When you back in the day, forget about it.
Yeah. So that is the key to speaking. And when I'm on social media, making sure that I'm telling stories, because that's what resonates.
That's what drives people to you. Right?
Yeah. Because there's somebody that's been through what you've been through, and they can relate to it. Yeah.
Nah, that's key right there. Telling stories of your life, because that's basically what you're here for, to tell your life.
Yeah. I know that when I do these interviews, or even like when you ask me, how did you become a dentist? I weave that into every new patient that I meet. Like I think they need to know like why, my purpose, my why. There's some dentists that are in it because you can make a lot of money and that's all they care about. My why is because I know what it's like to transform your smile. I know how confident you're going to feel. I know, socially what it's going to do to you. So when I go to work every day, I know that I'm changing somebody's life, and that's my why.
But some of these people's smiles, you can't correct, you can't fix.
You know what? People said that about Cardi, and I was like, you know what? Let's go.
Oh, you did a great job with her. Look at
but there are some people that I have to refer out. I can't, I don't know. I can't fix everything.
Yeah, I'll say some people's mouth is.
Yeah. And there are people who go to school the extra 6 years to learn how to do that advanced, make it, when you have nothing, they can build you a whole new mouth. That's not my calling. I want to just make what you have. If you have a nice head start, I'm going to make it look even better.
You did a great job with Cardi. But I want to tell you, thank you for stopping by the show.
My pleasure.
It was a pleasure to have your beautiful face and smile here. And you tell us a story.
Thank you. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. And, there'll be a part 2 maybe next year. when I, have like my documentary premiering or something. No, that's gonna be a while.
You're always welcome back.
Congratulations on having this show too. It's not easy, and it's not
easy. It's not easy. You know how that goes.
Yes. Well, I thank you so much, and bye.
You have a great night.
All right.
I'll see you there.
Okay, bye-bye.
Well, if you are tired of people talking about you, then go and fix it. Like, it's all right to fix it, and why not go to the best? Like, I personally recommend Dr. Catrise. Like, not only they're practically half of Hollywood, they mouth with her, like seriously, truly, like, I'm not gonna say no names, but it's just like, when you come to the office, you find out who, or if you hear a word from mouth, you find out who. And it was actually artists that recommended me to get my teeth fixed with her, and she's truly the best. Like, she's truly the best. Make you feel comfortable. Like, I was like, Dr. Catrise, when I come in there, you gotta put me to sleep. I didn't. I just need a little,
Catrise, what up? Miss Best New Artist. I'm calling it right now. Right here. Hey, not gonna feel it. Hey, not gonna feel it. Hey.
Okay.
Hey.
All right.
Best dentist in the world. I flew up all the way from Miami. I wouldn't have it no other way. Dr. Austin, VIP smiles. Make sure, now people think that you gotta have money to come here or whatever. You can have a beautiful smile. You just gotta, she'll work with you, whatever you gotta do. Come get your smile VIP. Dr. Austin, Drink Champs, co-sign it fully.